Welcome back to this video, and we are looking at GitHub Copilot. It's amazing. You had Cloud Code CLI and you had Codex CLI bringing the command line interface into your IDE. So Copilot just launched the same thing a few weeks ago. They just launched the Copilot CLI. That means you can rightly have Copilot right in your IDE. You can use the CLI to interact with your code, make file changes, and work directly on your project. So if you are just hearing this for the first time, I'm creating this guide to guide you through on how you can install it in your computer. Get started using it like you use your Cloud or CLI, Codex, OpenAI CLI, and the rest. You could as well use this as a CLI tool. So how do you get installation? How do you get started installing? What you need to do is that you want to install using different installation guide. This widget you could install for Windows, then you want to use this to install for Mac, the brew. Then you want to use npm to install for Mac, Linux, and Windows. So this command is going to work for me because I'm using Windows. So what you need to do, you copy that, then hit right back at your. I want to use Visual Studio Code. So what you need to do, you just need to create a new terminal. I use Git Bash. So you create a new terminal, and okay, it's going to come up. What you just need to do, you paste that command right here, right in your terminal. So it's going to npm install global. You install it globally and github/copilot. So once you hit enter, it's going to start the installation of that into your computer. Once you are rightly done with that installation, once it runs fully, is going to take you to the terminal, and the first thing it will require you to do is for you to log in using your GitHub login credentials. So what you need to do, you hit login/login, right? So it's going to take you right into GitHub, and it's going to require you to verify. It's going to more like authenticate you here. Okay, after that, you are going to get this: congratulations, you are all set, your device is connected. So that means once you do all of that, you are going to be authenticated and you'll be set to use Copilot CLI. Yep. So let me check again. Okay, it's going to run. Yeah, I've installed it already. That's why all of this is looking this way. So once you get here, you're going to discover that you are using that, and once it's installed, so you can check. So how do you run those commands? If I try with the command, let's say slash, like they have this CLI, they have similar command. If you are using cursor, or you are using Codex CLI, or you using Cloud Code CLI, it's just most of it are almost similar. So you could do this slash and you could add a directory. Let's just move down. I want to show you other stuff. Okay, you could cd exit and quit. Okay, then exit the CLI with exit, quit. Then you could do feedback help. Let's just try help. Okay, so once you hit enter, it's going to give you a list of commands you can use, available commands you can use in your CLI. And not just that, it's going to give you some global shortcut, timeline instructions, and a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to see that if I scroll to the bottom, Copilot respect instruction from this location: cloud.md, gemini.md, agent.md in the root, and cwd. So that's going to accurately tell you that if you're familiar using Cloud, Gemini, agent, which is more like general for most of these agents, is going to tell you that if you have this at the root of your directory, is going to respect the instructions you have right in that file. So a bunch of stuff you could look through and see how each of them work. So away from that, again, if you have a conversation log, you can also press the slash key and you want to clear your conversation. So if I scroll down, you're going to see the clear / clear or the new. So that is going to help you clear your conversation. So you're going to see that it's going to really clear your workspace. If it's getting messy, it's going to help you wipe that off. So let's look into one more. You can quit or exit Copilot with /exit or quit. It's going to exit you out of the CLI. You know, if you want to enter again, you type Copilot and it's going to bring you back. So that is how that work. You have so many others like helper file, like the help, which we've talked about earlier, and some other stuff. Okay, so escape is going to take you out of that command. Again, let's see. I have a file, a folder, you know, a project here which you can look through. All right, so if remember, if we do the /init in the CLI, I do /init. Okay, it's going to initialize Copilot instruction and agentic feature for this repo, but I have one. Let's see if it's going to really do that. So if I hit enter, you know, it's going to start thinking. Okay, it's spilling up, you know, awesome. So yeah, it's going to tell you what you want it to do. User want me to create an instruction.md and is going to, you know, start working on that. Amazing. So Copilot is going to, you know, create the instruction files. So yeah, it experienced a little issue. So it's going to ask me, do you want me to approve this? Or okay, to create the instruction.md file. All right, I'll say yes. And remember, approve the new item for the next rest of the running section. So I'll hit enter. So it's going to analyze the code base and continue working on it. So yeah, some issues, but we're going to fix that. So for now, it's recognize the external command operations and the rest of them. So I think it's have issue with the CDX files I have here. So for now, I'm just going to hit on 3 so that it exits that operation, or tap the escape. So it's going to stop working on that. Let's just give it something to do. But since the whole thing is looking like mess up, we can clear it. Remember the command to clear, we could just do /clear. So it's going to clear that off the terminal. So we could say, oh, please analyze, please explore my code base and summarize what this project is all about. Okay, so we want it to look through and tell us what this project is all about. So once it finish analyzing, one thing I love so much about Copilot is its speed. All right, sometimes Google Cloud and Codex, they might be stuck and they are waiting, taking so much time to load up, and that is why I got this tool where you can speed them up. But for GitHub Copilot in the CLI, it works so fast and produce the result which you actually need. So once it's finished running all of this, you could see it's going to analyze this project and give us a summary of what we are working on. Okay, so again, you can actually target individual files by using the @ command. Okay, let's say I want to, so once you click on @ it's going to look through your code base, and from there you can select any file. Okay, let's say I select this, analyze this file and detect any bug. So you can target each individual file using the @ command, and it's going to look through that file and it's going to start analyzing that file. Awesome. So you see the speed at which it's working, and is very fast, and just go through it and see what is so it's going to look through, and let's see the result of that search. Okay, it's going to let you know what it wants you to do, or you want it to do. Then bug detection analysis, found one significant bug in this, and bug is in formal duration function, like so. It's going to give you that line, and incorrect. All right, so it has given us where the bug is in this file, and one thing we can do right now is we can go ahead to want to fix this bug. So how do we do that? So go ahead and say, okay, Copilot, same file, fix the bug detected in this file. Just as simple as that. So hit enter, and it's going to analyze again and detect, and rightly go ahead to fix that bug. Let's see what happens. So it's going to ask you, do you want me to edit the file? Of course I want that, so I'll click on 2 so that it can edit. Awesome. So it's going to change that line. It's going to go ahead to fix that bug if you check right. So yep, you could see that it's going to make changes to the file, and at the end of the day, that is it. There are cool stuff, cool features in GitHub Copilot CLI. We'll begin to explore them one after the other, but for now we call the video a wrap. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you right in the next video.